Among the long crumbled remains of the temple that must have once sheltered his shrine, the stone effigy of a god seems to... Though your fingers never actually touch, you sense a ghostly grip, and then you feel something you...
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
You walk towards the figure on the dais, but wisps of mist start to cloud your vision. With each step, the myth...
Thane! Thane!
You push through the fog, chasing the voice at breakneck speed. You trip and start... You look around in shock as the mist clears. You are standing in a library. She hands you a thick book. Observations on the Universal Veil. You look at her as you walk through the library. Harina expresses her condolences. She leads you to a door, your study, and pushes it open to introduce your visitor. You step through the door and see the lady...
Oh, please, there is no need for ceremony. I must say, you created quite a stir earlier, dear Thane. We believe the king's decree that you should not investigate the veil, and I see you have already brought me some reading material. Kindly give it here.
The desk dissolves as you pass your hand through it, but the mist quickly reforms afterwards. You turn to see Lady Amadia staring at you, curious.
Are you feeling quite well, I was hoping to talk to you about your research. Do you truly think this veil...
Your palm connects with her cheek with a gentle tap. You recoil in...
Of course I am real, dear boy.
There is a crash of timber behind you, and you can feel hands grabbing you. You are dragged back, the screams fade to nothing, as does the scene before you. You're standing on the cold...
Thane. Darling Thane, if you were not who you claimed, it could have been a disaster. Who? Anyone, my child. No one in this world has escaped the madness unleashed by the king. Ah, but we are gods. We ascended beyond our previous forms. But we know why the king forbade your research. He already knew about the veil, Thane. He was draining its power. When we confronted him about this betrayal, he used his power to try and subdue us, to turn us to slaves. He wasn't satisfied with our fealty. He wanted total control. We fought, of course. The king scorched our land. He was banished beyond the veil he had tried to subvert. But our victory was hollow. They were erased, destroyed utterly. We seven were all that remained. I fear that it is. But you must steel yourself. For centuries, the king has been searching for a way back into our... The moment we discovered the void, we understood the veil was created to hold it at bay by powers even more ancient than us. We have contained both ever since. But now, alas, they are winning. I fear we are no longer...
Amadia turns and gestures to the scene behind her. Down below, you can see the 6 other gods fighting, clawing at each other, everyone desperately trying to get the upper...
Over the centuries, the drip of void into this world, I fear it is too late for them. For us. But you... The world needs a power to protect it, and you are the key, Thane. But you have fallen so far. Of course not, my child, and you will feel whole again. But you will return more powerful, as your first step towards righting the wrongs of this world.
Amadia stretches her hand out, and you feel a warm glow spread through your bones. You feel a sensation that you're...
You may have noticed I have tried to help you on your journey, that I can bless the very walk, and this is only the beginning. More and greater powers await you, but before you begin, a word of warning. I gather that you travel alone. I am pleased to hear it, for there are others in the world. God, they will walk the same path as you, but they cannot be allowed to reach its end. You must be the one. Only
She lays her hand on your skull, and you see it clearly. The others, the gods, Amadia, and you. You are her chosen. You.
so go forth into the world with my blessing, dear.
Fire! It's left me weak. I won't last long. You released me. How long have I waited for this moment?
A dry, rattling laugh rises from the figures.
This was a reward for doing my duty, for fulfilling the wishes of one.
The figure nods grimly.
He did terrible things while trying to master Source, bend it to his will. I had a part in this, I must admit. Perhaps I deserve the flames. No, I was a scholar, a librarian. Bracchus sought the secrets of... I unearthed knowledge of a great power within those texts. A great and terrible power.
The figure slowly shakes.
I will not say. I spoke of it once, and was damned to eternal hellfire for it. Were I to speak of it again, I could damn the whole world. Bracchus must have failed. Had he not, the world as you know it would be gone. What I learned of could still be out there. I will not speak of it. I won't risk having another Bracchus discovering it. How? Through violence? Oh, I've already suffered more than any would think possible. There is... Good! Were I to say any more, I'd only put you in danger. Leave this awful place. Go live your life. Forget about all this. It is best left buried.